Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga, Center for Awakening One World. I am Grace, and we are on day 30 of our 30-day challenge, Basking in the Divine Presence. I am so proud of you. I so love and acknowledge you for making it and joining me through these 30 days, not giving up on yourself, not giving up on the world, that you will touch from this deeper connection with your divine. And it will continue to deepen and deepen and deepen. But you need to put in the effort and the priority and set aside time, precious time every day. Find time. This is the invitation. Um, we're going to the 10-minute meditation, but the invitation is to continue the 10 minutes on a daily basis. I'll be online sometimes live to help you. Um, but to commit to that for yourself, 10 minutes to bask in that inner light, that inner love, to be with the authentic self, your own true nature, to be with yourself in silent stillness, connecting with the cosmic self. And if that 10 minutes turns into 20 minutes or even an hour a day, all the better, all the better. But we all start somewhere, and 10 minutes is huge. You've gone 30 days. It takes 30 days, they say, or even maybe 20 to set a habit. So I invite you to continue this um, honoring of the divine and continuing to bring your awareness to this really most important aspect of your being, most important, and that is the source, the root system of whatever is in this three-dimensional, you know, projected reality here. As John says, heal the mind, heal the world. So today we're going to just bask in all of that, the light, the radiance inside of you. We're going to walk back in through the heart, and we're going to become consumed and become that light, disappear into it. Everything, everywhere, one with the light. And in review, so through this last month, so these are going to be the thoughts we're going to have as we bask in the light. We had practices of connecting with the divine consciousness, the cosmic self, this non-physical aspect of our being that's animating through the DNA. We talked about going within and using the body as that doorway, being present in the body and feeling that body and being secure in this physical body so we can move into more refined states, the deeper koshas, into from the Annamaya kosha. We can then step, as we're fully present in this Annamaya kosha, then we can step into the Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, and the Anandamaya kosha. So we're traveling through, and we have to start at the doorway of this Annamaya kosha, the physical body, and merging with the divine as we become expand into these more etheric aspects of ourselves. Uh, this physical self couldn't even be sustained without. We merge with them, and we merge with the cosmic self, the divine, and the God and the creator and source of our awareness and our existence, the father, the mother, source, the Atman, Ama, whatever the name of the God of your understanding is. So many names, and we honor them all. Jesus, Allah, Krishna, Buddha, Muhammad, we honor them all, whatever it is, Mama, Papa, be your pet. Um, tree, earth, there's, we honor them all. And if I haven't said yours, please don't be offended. It's just what popped up in my mind. There's so many, I honor them all. And then we went into forgiveness of ourselves and others and everything. As we talked about, we're all infinite divine consciousness animating through this DNA. And we have this programming and this density that we're all transforming and breaking out of and healing from and clearing and reinventing and letting go of old programming so that we can be more evolved as human beings. And we all have our challenges, and we can say innocently conditioned, but equally empowered to step out of that conditioning, to transform beyond that conditioning, to transform beyond being our father, our mother, our culture, our religion, our society, our conditioning, our programming, our filters, our fears, our traumas. We can evolve and heal. Humans can use these challenges to rather than devastate us and live in black and gloom for the rest of our lives, which, like after I lost John, there was times I was in black and gloom. But I couldn't continue that. I had to, and then we have the opportunity to use those challenges when we finally get out of our hole and use them to become a higher, more evolved version of ourselves, a changed person. And every day we can change a little bit and be a little different, do something a little different. It's what I'm challenging myself to do right now. So we talked this month about the world as a mirror of our own consciousness. And I say that in the most loving way. If someone's irritating you, and I love the work of Byron Katie for this. I love my coaching um, background in the work of Byron Katie for this because I use it for myself. Someone was criticizing me the other day, and I was a little triggered for sure, but I immediately went in my mind, instead of outwardly getting triggered and getting upset with them, I went in my mind, in my consciousness, and I said, how am I criticizing myself? How do I criticize myself? Where am I criticizing myself? Where do I criticize him? Where do I criticize others? Where do I criticize life? And I could really see, I could definitely see where I criticize myself. And it taught me. It was wow. Instead of starting to take the awareness off of the responsibility of our own mind and our own consciousness and knowing that this is a mirror. Okay, let's see what's on the mirror we can clean up and clear up and work on, rather than reacting to the reflection and getting upset at the person that's out there that's reflecting it back. And then we're not the non-reactive presence. We're not using the triggers outside of us to allow us to learn and grow more about our own selves so that we can clear up the karmas. We can clear up the programs. It's not personal. Criticizing ourselves, I got that from my mother. I got that from ancestors back, I'm sure. Don't take anything personal, and none of it is you. Your consciousness, and there's thought streams and DNA streams and patterning and vibrational frequencies moving through and thought channels, emotional channels and vibrations, and you get to choose what you tune into. We don't need to be on default. We're all often on default from what we learned is what our parents did. That disempowering way of being can completely transform from that. And this is what we're doing by merging into the divine, because we are really recognizing that we are a non-physical being. That is our identity. That's our eternal identity. And this body, this DNA, this lifetime is one of countless trillions of maybe on, Earth-based planets. Who knows? Who knows? But we're experiencing, they say all time is simultaneously. So but the soul experiences, the etheric experiences in different paradigms, different universes, different states of consciousness. It's beyond what we are as a cosmic self. And this is just one. I mean, the human body is a little tiny ant. Once you're up on the top of the mountain, you can't even see it. And so the physicality, we are Earth. So if you just go to the moon and all you can see is one sphere. And we are one sphere of Earth. And it's the physicality, and we're having this virtual reality as one of trillions of possible. But we know ourselves as a cosmic self. And we're focusing in on this one experience called physical human life on planet Earth. Well, oh, as a human being. Oh, I'm gonna focus my attention here, and I'm gonna find how I can allow the greatest voltage, the greatest purity, the greatest, like, clearest connection to the truth of what I am, and animate through this DNA and this this animation, this, virtual experience of, even that it can appear that things are separate or outside of you, because that's a complete illusion. So the world is a mirror of your consciousness. There is nothing outside of you. Heal your mind, and the whole world heals. And then we did some practices on self-love, self-devotion, self-treasuring ourselves, and just that self-love. And we were able to get there through all that forgiveness. We went back on a little forgiveness, and constantly go back. So forgiveness is this moment to moment, all the time, cleaning, like your house, always need to clean it, right? Never stops. It's the energies of being in this business. We always want to clean, we always want to upgrade, always want to delete, always want to clear out. It's a constant cleaning. To keep that connection to the divine source, that purity, that innocence, that truth, true nature of our being. We don't want any dust. We don't want any disempowering thoughts or any self-doubt or any negativities to cloud, to obscure that light. We don't want our ego to get in there and think we're just one little person that's got this strong identity. We will merge into this surrender of of expanded identity, identityless, is we with greater possibilities of what that I can't even comprehend that I could be, letting go of attachment to any lower identities, and really identifying ourselves with this pure, incomprehensible, infinite consciousness that is non-physical and animates through all life. And set the timer for 10 minutes as we rest in that state of self-love, that stillness, this divine presence, and this divine peace of our own being, divine love. Basking in the infinite, all loving, radiant, and light that you are. And use those pauses of stillness, of presence, recognizing yourself as that consciousness, uncluttered by thought in the moment. Not your thought, just thought. Taking a few moments now to, with authority and sincerity, acknowledge yourself. As I will also acknowledge myself for completing this 30-day challenge, for committing to your own self, your own higher self, non-physical self, your cosmic self, universe. Um, I acknowledge you and I honor you and I respect you and I appreciate you and thank you for taking this journey with me. And I'll be continuing the 10-minute meditations on my YouTube, Static Yoga. So join me sometime. Visit our website, ecstaticyoga.studio, and check us out, our centerforawakening.com, oneworldcommunity.com. I'm Grace with Static Yoga, Center for Awakening One World. Wishing you a most beautiful and blessed day. Namaste.